This is TV18 and you're watching CNBC TV18.
Presented by National Stock Exchange. Presented by National Stock Exchange.
Hello and a warm welcome to each and every one of you. You're here with me today on CNBC TV18 at the Bhubhaneshwar regional rounds of NSE's Financial Quest Season 2. We get started straight away. We'll take a look at our 10 teams and then move into our questions here today. On my far right, as our first team here, we have with us Shubham Mishra and Krishank Kashyap, and they represent DAV Chandrasekharpur. As our second team here today, we have two youngsters, Abhinash Mohanty and Amlan Bahera, and they represent BJEM School, Bhubhaneshwar. As our third finalist here today, we have with us KIIT International, KIIT that is, representing them Pratik and Himanshu. And as our fourth finalist with us here today, our BJEM School, representing them are Subhash and Tirthatila. As our fifth team with us here today are two young girls, Sashmita and Gautami, representing Loyala School. Moving on to our left here, on my near left, Ashish and Aditya will represent Sainik School, Bhubhaneshwar. Neighboring them are Mothers Public School, and representing them here today are Parash and Swayambhav. As we move across to Sai International School on our far left, representing them Siddhikant and Sarthak. And right below here, in front of me, Sushri and Saharanshu will represent Times Gurukul School. Completing our lineup here today are the duo from St. Xaviers, Bhubhaneshwar, Anurag and Vishnuji. We're going to get started here today, the Bhubhaneshwar final of this quiz. Who's going to go into the national semi-final from here? We'll tell you as the battle begins. For now, we're going to pick action on the first frontier. It's time to cross over. Here it comes. On the crossover, we're going to have a crossword puzzle, and it's a famous little financial crossword that we've created. It appears on your screen here. All right, we're going to start by opening 11 down for you as the first take, which is a dummy opening. There it opens. So ATM opens up for you, which is for DAV Chandrasekharpur. Take your pick.
We will take 10.
You want to take 10, starting with an A. Quick choice by them. And your clue on 10 across is, it's one term to describe economic resources with the ability or potential to provide future benefits.
Our answer is asset.
Good one. Good 10-pointer to start with here. First team taking first strike as we move across to our second team on stage. DJEM School from asset. What's your choice?
We'll choose 12.
Your clue on 12 across, right at the bottom of that screen, is, we've all heard of the term GDP. What is D?
Domestic.
Good one. Oh, finance knowledge here is certainly not bad. Team 3, take your pick, KIIT International.
4.
4 down is your choice. Clue to you. A payment made in discharge of a debt or an expense. Passing you. Moving across to the team on table number 4, BJEM School.
Installment.
Installment. Passing you to the girls from Loyala. Not trying. Across on my left, Sainik School. 5 seconds of time. Choosing to pass. Mothers Public.
Pass.
Also choosing to pass. Across to Sai International.
Pass.
Times.
Pass.
Xaviers.
Investment.
That's what they said. Across to you.
Pass.
Across.
Tax.
4 down. It's a huge word. Teams missing disbursement over there. We always say disbursement of funds. I thought they would crack it. Team number 3 choosing a long, tough one. As we go across to our 4th team, what do you want to play?
Number 6 across.
Your clue. Money that would typically be obtained from a bank or others with an interest caveat.
Loan.
Good one. Put your hands together for them. Loyala School, take your pick.
2 down.
2 down is your choice. Here is your word on 2 down. I describe a situation when revenue is greater than expense.
Profit.
Beautiful. Put your hands together. Simple thinking. Suddenly the girls are happy. Oh yes, we cracked it. As we move across to Sainik School on my left, what's your pick?
8 across.
It is descriptive of the process of making an offer of a price that one is willing to pay for something. The term is used in multiple contexts when the price is not fixed and open to the buyer's discretion. Moving across, passing Sainik School to Mother's Public.
So the process is called bidding.
The process is called bidding. Put your hands
B-I-D-D-I-N-G.
together for them. They'll get that right. Mother's Public School, take your pick.
5 down.
5 down for you. It's a simple term which creates complex problems. It happens when a check comes back to you for insufficient funds.
Bounce.
Good one. Oh, they're looking good. Sai International, what's your choice?
7 down.
7 down is your choice. It is a process to arrive at a common ground or agreement before a transaction takes place or an agreement is arrived at. What are we describing?
Negotiation.
Good one. Oh, that's a nice one. As we move across to Sushri and Sushranshu, your choice times Gurukul.
1 across.
Your clue? It's the world's most common instrument of payment after cash.
Check.
Good one. Oh, clever and fast. She got that absolutely right. St. Xavier's final team, take your pick.
9 across.
And your clue on 9 across. I am an extra fee that is normally added to another fee or charge that is already being levied on a person or a company. What is this that I'm describing? St. Xavier's, it's your chance.
Pass.
Passing and moving across on my right, DAV Chandrasekharpur. Passing you, moving across to DM School.
Pass.
Across, KIIT.
Pass.
Across again, BJEM.
Increment.
Increment wouldn't fit there. You know that it wouldn't fit. The girls from Loyala.
Pass.
You want to pass? Sainik School.
Pass.
Mother's Public.
Pass.
Sai International.
Discharge.
Would be correct in a physics quiz. Discharge, not so much in a finance quiz. Moving across to Times Gurukul.
Pass.
The answer is surcharge. How can you miss something as basic as surcharge? Early days at the Bhubhaneshwar final, but the teams are certainly looking good. At this point in time, we need to take a very quick break. On the other side, all the action from Bhubhaneshwar. Stay with us.
Focus. Ideate. Innovate. Enable. Presenting the newer fluidic Elantra, your signature of success. Hyundai.
40% ऑफ हो जाएगा।
My baby, my kitty.
Oh my god, चलो
अबे गंजे हॉलिडे पैकेज पर 40% डिस्काउंट चाहिए। पति देव को बता दूंगा उसकी एब्सेंट में प्रेजेंट कौन लगा रहा है।
प्लीज मत बताना।
डील बाय द वे घंटी मैंने ही बजाई थी।
अबे यात्रा.com मैं
तो हर यात्रा से पहले यात्रा.com आइए, जो भी डील चाहिए मैं दिलाऊंगा, ये मेरी कमिटमेंट है।
your thumb. It goes from here to here. This bigger screen goes from here to here. Now, that's either A, an amazing coincidence, or B, a dazzling display of common sense. Pretty sure it's the common sense thing.
Rising India. सांसों की सड़कें, सीने में धड़कें, बादल को छूना दस्तूर है। हो अपनी तड़ी है, अपनी घड़ी है, अब ना रुकेंगे हम यहाँ। दम दमादम इंडिया, जोर लगा दो भैया। इंडिया।
High performance delivered. It's how we help our clients succeed. 50,000 calls a day for New York City. Delivered. $7 billion in online sales for Marriott. Delivered. 1 billion euros in savings for Unilever. Delivered. A 30% increase in attendance for the Royal Shakespeare Company. Delivered. Around the world, in every industry, across consulting, technology, and outsourcing, we deliver. Accenture. High performance delivered.
Welcome back. You're with me, Big Brain, on CNBC TV 18, and you're watching Financial Quest, Season 2, brought to you by the National Stock Exchange. 10 teams battling here for the honors and to move into the national semi-final. Quick look at where the teams stand before we move on. Here it comes. Let's move straight on into the second frontier of this battle. From here, it's on the buzzer. Round 2 of our final here. It's time to picture this. In this round, I'm going to give you 4 questions, all on visuals. Plus 10 if you get it right, minus 5 if you get it wrong. First one coming up on your screen. Identify this important person in India. Oh, they've gone for it on table number 1. DAV Chandrasekharpur. Who's he?
D. Subbarao.
D. Subbarao. Who's he?
RBI Governor.
Lovely. Put your hands together for them. Here's the next one. India is a nation which believes in development. Identify this logo. Gone for it on table number 4.
IDBI.
IDBI. A bank which believes in development. Put your hands together. Here's the next one. On your screen, identify the country. They've gone for it on my left is Mother's Public School.
Malaysia.
Your logic.
That's a ringgit.
Lovely. Clever. Reading the fine print and not looking at the entire picture. Good quizzing by Mother's Public. As we move on to the next question here. On your screen, who's this important man? Go ahead.
Montek Singh Alwalia.
Put your hands together for them. Very good quizzing. The battle really seems to be getting tighter with teams willing to push the buzzer hard and take those half chances. Is the scenario going to change as we move to the next frontier? We'll take a look when we play Quick Buck. On Quick Buck, I'm going to give you 4 statements. All you got to tell me is whether the statement is right or wrong. Plus 10, you get it right. Minus 5 if you get it wrong. Question number 1, teams on the buzzer. CRR is something commonly used in the world of finance, especially in the world of banking. It refers to credit, rate, and return. The gone for it on table number 2 is BJEM School.
Incorrect.
Plus 10 to you. On our second statement. An income statement is an accounting record which basically outlines the future plans of a company or a business. Gone for it on table number 8 is Sai International.
False.
Put your hands together for them. Good one. Question number 3, teams on the buzzer. A document of open communication, including notification of meetings related to finance companies, etc., allowed by India Post is called a postcard? Gone for it is Sainik School.
False.
-5 to you. It is true. A postcard is allowed by India Post as a mechanism to communicate board meetings, etc. and so on. Here's the final one. A demand draft in India has the same validity period of that of a check. They've gone for it to Sainik School.
False, sir.
-5 again. It's absolutely true now. You get another -5, taking half chances, but getting it wrong. Not quite helping their cause, but at this point in time, we need to take a very quick break. On the other side, the final frontier of the Bhubhaneshwar final of Financial Quest, brought to you by the National Stock Exchange.
Focus. Ideate. Innovate. Enable.
So that's the new Samsung Ultrabook.
A built-in optical disk drive, an unmatched 1 TB hard disk, and a lightning-fast boot. The ultra-slim Samsung Series 5. It's the complete Ultrabook.
ये कौन है?
ये है मम्मी और ये है पापा। एक दिन आपको भी ऐसा ही राजकुमार मिलेगा।
वाव, ये भी मिलेगा?
कैसे मिलेगा? सोने का रेट तो बढ़ता ही जा रहा है और इसकी शादी तक क्या पता कहाँ पहुँचेगा।
टेंशन मत लो, पीसी ज्वेलर की ज्वेल्स फॉर लेस स्कीम है ना, जिसमें 12 किश्तें देंगे हम और 2 किश्तें देंगे पीसीजे। है ना फायदे का सौदा? ज्वेलर फॉर जेनरेशंस, पीसी ज्वेलर।
As India prepares for the next level of growth, IT will play an increasingly important role. Lenovo and CNBC TV18 present India 3.0, a unique initiative that will bring together IT stakeholders on a single platform to put the spotlight on IT-supported inclusive growth in the country, from governance to education, computing to democracy, health to transportation and more, and drive growth in every sector of the economy. Lenovo and CNBC TV18 present India 3.0 on CNBC TV18.
Presented by Lenovo, for those who do. Co-presented by Intel, sponsors of tomorrow, and Microsoft. Supported by NASCOM, industry partner Mate, research partner Frost & Sullivan.
Touchscreen multimedia navigation. Experience club class in the luxurious new Manza.
दीवारों पर यादें सजेंगी, कमरों में मुस्कान लुका छिपी खेलेगी, रसोई में महकेंगे स्वाद और जिंदगी घर में बंद होते ही हो जाएगी आजाद। आप जिस खूबसूरत घर के बारे में रोज सोचते हैं, आइए वो ख्वाबों का आशियाना साथ मिलकर खोजते हैं। RR Kabul presents India Real Estate Guide, सिर्फ CNBC आवाज पर।
India Real Estate Guide presented by RR Kabul. वायर नहीं, भारत की नब्ज हैं हम। मैगजीन पार्टनर बेटर इंटीरियर्स।
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching the Bhubhaneshwar final of Financial Quest, Season 2, brought to you by the National Stock Exchange. Quick look at where the teams stand before we move on. Here it comes. One final round, one team goes into the semi-final of this quiz. Who's that going to be? The final frontier will tell us who it will be. It's time to play Intelligent Investor. Here it comes. On Intelligent Investor, I'm going to give you 4 scenarios. It's like a storyboard. You got to read it and identify which answer amongst 3 options that appear on your screen is the most suitable option for the scenario given on your screen. Plus 10 if you get it right, minus 5 if you get it wrong. 4 questions common to the 10 teams on stage. Here's the first one coming up on your screen now. Salman and Katrina start their own venture of film production called Catman Productions. They furnished funds to start the business. The money contributed by them is called what? Debt capital, equity capital, or freehold money. Taking the plunge here to get another 10-pointer, BJEM.
Option B, equity capital.
Option B, equity capital. Put your hands together. Good one. Oh, here's the next one on your screens now. Harbhajan owns an insurance policy and is supposed to pay a premium every year. However, he does not usually pay on the due date, but pays after the due date. Yet, he does not pay a penalty. How is it possible? Your options being, he avails a grace period, he uses what's called forgiveness period, or he is given a special extraordinary period.
Avails grace period.
Avails grace period.
Yeah.
After deadline, there's always something called a grace period.
Yeah.
And if you pay up by then, you still don't pay a penalty. You think so. And you think correctly. Oh, good 10-pointer. For the moment, the penultimate question on your screen now. Bada Bheem has opened an account for his son Chota Bheem. Chota Bheem is 12 years old, and so Chota Bheem wants to fill an amount in his checkbook and sign it like his father would do. Bada Bheem explained that he cannot sign it. For what reason? He can never, you never sign in a check as a child, or you never sign in a check. 2, he needs to be 18 years of age to sign a check. His principal has to approve that he can sign a check. Which of these is right? If you get it right, you will move to 30 as well. DAV Chandrasekharpur.
The answer is B. He needs to be 18 years of age.
If you're less than 18 years of age, you can have an account, but you can't sign checks. Lovely. Oh, good one. Final question of this Bhubhaneshwar round. Who's going to go in? That seems to be a tougher question than these questions. Here's the final one on your screen now. Life Insurance Corporation at times purchases from other insurance companies instead of selling insurance policies to customers. What is this that is being described here? It is new insurance for an own company, reinsurance, or fresh coverage. They've taken the risk as BJEM. If you get it right, you're in the national semi-final. You get it wrong, it's a tiebreaker.
Fresh coverage?
It's a fresh coverage that they're going for by taking another insurance. -5, you're out of the race. BJEM taking that plunge there will end this quiz with 25 points. We've got 4 teams currently on the same score, all of them on 30 points. And we've got a tiebreaker coming up for you. On the tiebreaker, first question, you press the buzzer and get it right, you go into the national semi-final. If you get it wrong, the other 3 teams continue to battle. Clear on the rules? Tiebreaker question 1. In the entire history of Indian currency, only one Prime Minister's signature appears on the currency notes of India. Which Prime Minister of India has his signature that you would find on Indian currency notes? They've gone for it. They've gone for it. Is Mother's Public School.
Dr. Manmohan Singh.
Dr. Manmohan Singh, the only Indian Prime Minister whose signature you would find on currency notes, will take Mother's Public School from Bhubhaneshwar into the national semi-final. Put your hands together for them. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you watched a remarkable final for a first-time city. Remember, we've not done this quiz before at Bhubhaneshwar, but the quality of the teams certainly makes me believe these teams that have progressed from here will do well in the national semi-final, and this city will certainly do well in the years ahead in this quiz and other quizzes. 5 teams with a chance with 1 question to go. Doesn't happen too often in Indian quizzing. At the end of the day, the team that really led this quiz right through, but somewhere down the line they became a little silent, will be relieved that they finally got their act together. Parash and Swayam both, the champions from here, from Mothers Public School. Put your hands together for them. But for now, it's time for us to say goodbye to you. But nonetheless, we need to remind you that a week from now, we will be back with you with the Bangalore final of this quiz. Till then, from me, Pick Brain, from all of us here at CNBC TV 18, you were watching NSE Financial Quest. Goodbye.
Answer this simple question and win exciting hampers. Development as Freedom is a book by A. Rabindranath Tagore, B. Amartya Sen, C. Nelson Mandela. To enter, simply type NSEFQ2 followed by your name and your option and send it to 51818.
Presented by National Stock Exchange.
Focus. Ideate. Innovate. Enable.